know. You're going to say finally. 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 I still didn't do this little piece right here, girl. It's too hot, okay? But finally. We got a little organization going on here, y'all. Finally. Goodness gracious. It took us so long to do this. Well, me. Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. My name is Helen. I'm in Zone 9B and I garden in my backyard all by myself. And your girl is hot. So I went inside to change my shirt, came outside, started digging in dirt, and then I'm still dirty. So I'm sorry y'all, but it is what it is. I've been outside. Got my little green stalk shirt on. Okay, shout out to green stalk. But anyway, I finally took the time to go through and lay down some more of this weed barrier so that I don't have to worry about trying to weed eat underneath my big old garden elevated bed, as well as through here with my green stalk. So finally did all that. It looks so much better. It could probably come out a little bit more, as you see, but we're just gonna stop it right here. This is fine. And what else I want to show y'all? I didn't finish this corner. This like little square like in front. I'm not really worried about that, but I did add on this one extra row to put 2 of my plants when I replant them. These are my nectarine and persimmon fruit trees that at first I was going to get rid of them, but I'll keep them. I just want to open up this area so I can get in here, and I've been having a time with mowing, cutting, weed eating, and that bush back there came from a little plant this big about 2 years ago. It's so invasive, but this lantana, I gotta put all that up. Yeah, so how y'all doing? What y'all been doing? Girl, let me tell you. First of all, I'm training. Y'all know this. So coming from running 8, 9, 10 miles in the heat, I have zero energy, zero want to, zero anything to come outside in the heat. So thank God for the shade. Thank God I put this up, because I wouldn't be right here if I didn't. But I'm going to show you a few things I did, a few things I have planned. And I just really wanted to stop in and say, hey, y'all, I'm in my garden and it's hot. And even though I feel like summer is when I really need a break from this garden, I'm still out here. I really am. I'm still out here. I'm still out here harvesting ginger. What we did last time, basil. We need to make our basil salt. I got peppers the last time we were here. I cleaned up the green stalks. I planted one with all beans because I bought a bunch of seeds recently. I shared with you all. One is full of beans. Okay, ready for that for the season. Girl, why I can see the bean? Let me show y'all. First of all, why is the bean way back there? What are you doing? It rained yesterday, y'all, so maybe they just popped up. Maybe that's what it is. Okay. Anyway, this one's full of beans while we're at it, and except for this tier. This tier has the sweet potatoes, so that we just want to try out in the small pockets to see if we can get little small ones. We just threw that in there because it was like a small piece, and I mean, it's doing something. But yeah, I don't expect anything, but I threw it in there. So let's help some of these beans get back in here, because that is not... sorry, y'all. Spider web in my face. That is not what I want to happen. I don't want the beans poking out. All right, so I want them to grow here. So hopefully we have our green beans growing in this one really soon. It won't take long. And it's underneath the shade. It rained, so we got that good rain water. It might even rain again today. And so why not, right? So I did take care of that one. So, question of the day. Is there anything that you grew in spring, like maybe 1 or 2 things, maybe even 3, that you're growing again for fall? Not just as southern states. I want to know what you northerners are doing, okay? I would say beans, because I was not that successful. I did get quite a bit, but not as many as I wanted to. It just heated up really fast here in Texas. The humidity was horrible, and my beans conked out on me, and I told you I should have planted them earlier. Just like I always do my peppers and tomatoes, even though people be like, oh, it's gonna be too cold. I should have just did it earlier, because everybody in my climate and people in my neighborhood had baskets and baskets of green beans, and I did not. So I'm taking a little bit more caution and paying more attention in growing these beans this time around. So anyways, 2 beans in each pocket. And this green stalk right here, which is the leaf green stalk. And the other thing I'm growing in fall that I grew in spring will be tomatoes for sure. I'm growing peppers, but I could care less about the peppers right now. But I just like to chop and freeze mine. I chop and freeze them, and I put them in everything. So, yeah, I just label the bag. Sometimes I go in there, get a scoop, and just throw it in the pan before we saute or cook something. So I like the fact that I never have to buy peppers from the store. I love that. But, yeah, so peppers, tomatoes is what I'm really excited about, and the beans. Anything else I'm excited about? I mean, everything else I kind of grow. Kale, I kind of grow all the time. Basil all the time, a lot of herbs all the time. I want to be more specific this time around for fall. For me, the exciting part will be to see how each of the planters look, stacked with beautiful plants growing, and it's all the same plant, maybe different species of the plant, maybe variations of the plant, like different types of kale, but it's all kale, different types of greens, but it's mustard, collard, you know what I'm saying, turnip. Okay, super excited about that. But other than that, I mean, blink our eye. Literally, y'all, we are in August. We were just excited about spring. Like, time goes by so fast. This is why you have to take every moment as it is and enjoy the moment, because now this moment too is now the past. I guess we can start here. We're probably not going to even talk about this because I have to chop all that down, and I wanted to get it in the trash for tomorrow, but I have zero energy right now, and I still need to run 4 miles today. So I don't think I'll be doing that because then I'll be too tired. So let's just focus over here. I did pull out these flowers. I don't know why I threw them on the ground because they're going to drop the seeds, but this will be greens, maybe like turnips will probably be here, and some we do have some beets popping up here, but this is what I kind of want to do for turnips. I'm going to add a little bit more soil. You see how this side went down because I took that big huge amaranth out, and so I want to make sure I add soil and what's the other one, like compost or whatever, and just black cow, and just build this up. This one's going to be redone. This is going to be redone to our herbs for sure. I see ants again. Yep, I see ants again, but it's okay. This one's all going to be cleaned up, and we're going to take good care of this one, just not right now. This one, what did we say this one was? Kale. This is the kale one, and the other pink one on that side is more of like bok choy, that type of leafy green. And that one, this is more of the different variations of kale. Matter of fact, let me show you. We do have some starts that were in here. When I took off the shade cloth, it got really hot, and I think some things just died back. And then we had all that rain, so I feel like my seeds got drowned out. But it's okay. I mean, they're just seeds, and we've already restarted a whole nother tray, so look out for that, for me to be able to replant them really soon. We have some other stuff that's popped up that was in here recently. They're just coming back alive, and then we're going to cut all this back for sure. I'm going to cut all that back so everything can get the light that it needs. It's just hot right now, so yeah. This one hasn't been replanted because I need to get the soil for it. I'm re-soiling this whole thing. So I took a lot of soil out of this one and like stuffed these that were low on soil. I kind of used this soil. So we're going to redo this one. And I forgot what I told y'all we were putting in there. My mind is blank. But just know, oh, all garlic. It's garlic and onions. That's what's going here, garlic and onions for the fall and winter. Definitely. Garlic at the top, onions around the side and bottom, because as you see, I have the original size down here and the leaf size at the top. So all that would be garlic and onions. Super excited about that. This one will be peppers. Now when the winter time comes, we will be rotating this one. So it will no longer be peppers. It'll probably just be all onions and garlic too. Something that we can grow over the season until the next season when it's time to pull. And then by then I'll probably have another green stalk anyway to plant up for the peppers for the next like spring, because I do love the yellow with the green peppers growing in them. I do. I like this green stalk. This one or that blue one. I like the blue color one too. That's what I'm thinking about. But yeah, because they had that big sale, so we shall see. We got a few plants in here that don't look too great, but like I said, we just had this very inconsistent weather, and unfortunately, that's just what happens, you know. So this one is on a spinner. These will get cut back. And the other peppers that are growing will go in here. We'll rotate them. And hopefully they grow in time where we can get a whole nother big huge flush of peppers for saving for the next year, right? That's what I'm trying to do. Buy, like, grow now to save for next year. So once again, garlic, onions, peppers, garlic, onion. Here too. All right, so this one we already planted up with beans like I told you all. We were just super excited about that. They'll pop through in a minute. It doesn't take long at all for that. This one has our turmeric and ginger. I noticed at the top, some of this was dying or did not sprout. That one's starting to sprout, so hold on. I'm gonna put that back. Hold on. I was thinking it didn't sprout, but it did. Sorry, it's starting. Yeah, okay. Anyway, so this one's starting to do something here too. You see that? But all this is like the ginger and the turmeric. That looks like eggplant. I don't even know why that's there. We'll have to move that. I don't know how they got there. All right, so I noticed I saw some ants, and y'all, they're everywhere. They are everywhere in here. I tried to scoop some of them out to get them out of here. Because, you know, once you mix up the different colonies, they'll stop from being here. But, where's turmeric? Right there. Oh, no. But anyway. Man, I'm so tired of these ants. All right, so. It's all this rain. And then not rain. Rain and not rain. Rain and not rain. But anyway, so sorry, y'all. Yes, I need to move that. I think that's the eggplant. I don't know how they got there. But I'll move that. And then this is ants. That's what it is. It's ants. Everywhere. Oh. Okay. Well, this is starting to die back anyway. And I've been succession planting my ginger and turmeric to see how it grows in here. It would have probably grown much better had I started it off in here underneath the shade. But originally, y'all know it was over there on the other side, and it was so hot. And I think it was just burning up. And now the ants, they don't help either. So I don't know. But either way, we have more coming up. Super excited about that. We just have to continue growing it. And we will. And next year, I know what to do. Drop it earlier. Put it where it has sun or has heat, but more of a shade. So now I know. So it's all good. Not really. The ants are bothering me though. Anyway, so that's this one, like we said, with the beans. Rosemary is still okay. This one is kind of like, wet and what. I don't know, y'all. The strawberries are just, they tried. This one also has ginger in here too. But look, it's done rained so much that this happened. So that's trash. I'm trying to make sure no ginger popped up in here. Because I went and bought a bunch of organic ginger. And I don't think so. So stuff on this side is okay. It's the other side doesn't look that well. But we're going to redo these anyway. So it's okay. And once again, these two were over there in the full sun. They never really got shade. So it just happens. But they were beautiful for spring. Like, right? They were gorgeous. So we can't complain. All right, so this one, we need to plant this one up too. This one had corn. I didn't really do too well with the corn. I don't know, y'all. I don't do well with corn in the ground. So we're going to replant these. I do see some beets are still popping up in here. We're going to leave this one alone for right now. But we will replant this one. I just don't know just yet what we're doing. But anyway, we got a million starts inside. All right, so this one's going to get cut back too. This beautiful vine. It has some chives, and then this one will be, like I said, bok choy, the shorter, you know, green leaf vegetables, so we can eat a bunch and chop a bunch. And then hopefully for winter, this will be like half and half, mostly like lettuce, the other half like the thicker leaf, like bok choy, like I said. So super excited about this one too. You can already see some things are popping through, so we'll take that. Yeah, we'll take that. And then a little, what's that called? Shard. But you know, we got a little green leaf popping through there. So that's going to be really cool to see this like full of lettuce. I can't wait, right? All right, so then over here, if you remember, I didn't show you the other one. We planted up some tomatoes in hopes to have some harvested by mid-August, but I kind of figured that wasn't going to happen for us here in Texas. We don't really get a chance to do that here like others. We kind of got to wait a while. It's like our hot months. September, yeah, I can see that for us. But right now, I don't see that for us. Not here in my climate, my backyard. But yeah, so we have some tomatoes planted up that are ready to start flowering and producing for us. No harvest for me until, I'm thinking, oh, here's another one right here. I'm thinking September, yeah. In August, September. And then we have some more on the inside that we are starting. So we have tomatoes on this side as well as tomatoes. They're growing in here as well. I just need to stake them up, but they're growing here as well. Let's spin this one. And so I've already kind of staked this one up and super excited to see, you know, what grows in these beautiful colored, what is it, blackberry? I call them purple, but you know, the blackberry green stalk, and these are the deeper pockets. And we do have basil here, and all these were cuttings from another basil. We just put them in here. That's all we did, cut it and put it in here, and it took root and it's growing. So super excited about this one too. All right, so we already talked about these. We talked about this one, and this is some ginger and turmeric that's growing here too. I love these leaves. They remind me of bird of paradise. They're gorgeous. I love these. Yeah, I love these. Look at this one. It's a new leaf forming. Look at the new leaves. It just reminds me of bird of paradise. And then, of course, this is my ginger. This is why I come to get a chunk here and there when I want to add into the juice. I just kind of like dig in the soil and break off a piece. If you follow me on my vlog channel, you've probably seen me do that a couple times. This one right here is just, this was supposed to be like the bigger, larger vegetables. Like, you know, like your eggplants and stuff like that. At one point, I did take all those off. So this will probably be all mustards. Because I love to plant a ton of mustards. This will probably be all mustard come fall, baby. They're inside and the underneath the light right now growing. So I can't wait to transplant all of them. I've already pulled out all the stuff. Well, not everything. Some stuff need to be put out. But I put out a bunch of plants out of this one and broke up the soil. I'm so ready. I've even already fed this fish fertilizer so that we can start dropping those as soon as possible. Those starts. All right, let's get over here and see what's going on in this piece over here. And then, oh, one more thing. So we will have cucumbers here and over there as well. We got plenty of time, but I'm going to drop those. I keep saying I'm going to drop them, but I'm going to do it today. I promise. And then they'll just have to grow up here. And I won't focus on growing as many cucumbers as I was thinking about growing. If anything, maybe they'll sprawl out over the flooring or whatever. We'll see. But everything looks really good. And yeah. All right, so moving over here, I want to give y'all an update on this one and what's going on. Looks amazing. My plant support, so glad I put these in here to support my eggplants. They're all blooming, so they're all ready to start producing. This is another thing I grow in spring that I'm happy about growing again yet in fall. Super excited about that. This one already has a little... You can see it's already starting to form there. Love that for us. I like eggplant, but y'all know I like fried eggplant, like French fries. Love it. Instead of having fries, I do fried eggplant, less carbs, but still delicious. Still gonna do a little hot sauce and ketchup with it, for sure. Just call me a fairy. She was a fairy. You see? Everywhere I go, child, they just be like following me around. But yeah, so this has a bunch of pea flowers now. I love these. These are so good in tea. They actually dye the color of your tea. You can use them for dye as well. But like I said, I dropped this seed a long time ago in spring. I did not know it was a summer plant. Had I known, I would have filled up my garden with these. I love the pop of purple. I love the vining of it. And I just don't know how long I can have this in here, because this was supposed to have been my broccoli. So I'm hoping maybe it's finished before my broccoli is ready to transplant. I don't know, but my buddy's in here just flicking away. Do you want to come out? I don't know if it wants to come out or not, but anyway, yeah, so that's what's going on in there. And then this one also has sweet potatoes, and it has zucchini that started getting eaten up by the, already, look, see this? They just, why? It's not even, like, the season's over with. Come on. Like, I'm so over that. So over that. But anyway, I'll drop more seeds. I was getting excited about it, and then that's what happens, you know? Vine boards come through. They should be gone by now, though. I should be able to plant them with no problem. A few moonflowers left. Some peppers left back here. I don't even know if there's peppers on here. Yeah, some peppers on here. And then, of course, the sweet potatoes are in, like, 2 of these tiers. That's why I haven't planted this one out, because I want to see the sweet potatoes first. And, yeah, so the orchard looks horrible. You see this? Y'all see this? This looks like, what? Oh, goodness. So I can't wait to move that and then open this up. And then that way I have room to mow or whatever I need to do. But this looks like fall. That's how bad my my plant is struggling. Look like dying fall leaves. But, yeah. Anyway, let's move on over here. We're going to close this video out. And I haven't seen any pears. Not a one pear on this tree. I don't know why. I just don't know why. So I'm not going to worry about it. But yeah, everything's still kind of like over here. I'm going to go ahead and start pulling some of this out. Redo this soil, because y'all know these are like my favorite things to grow in when it comes to like large plants. So last year we did cabbages, and they took up all the space. So we won't do cabbages this time. We'll probably do like the smaller mustards, or maybe even turnips in here too, where we can chop and freeze and put them in here. So, but peppers are still growing, so that's why I haven't really pulled anything. Like, I don't need any more of these, or those that turn red. There is a look like a moringa in here, which needs to be moved. And then there is a tomato back there. So maybe we'll just plant all fall tomatoes in here. Maybe that's what we'll do. And then I'm just grabbing these, because I'm probably going to get rid of this anyway. That one's not ready. I just dropped it. Oh, well. And then we'll clean all this up and just do the tomatoes with all the basil that's left. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So that's it for me today. I just wanted to come show you what was going on, what I was doing, and let you know. I'm still out here in the heat, honey, just not out here as much, because I'm just really trying to be mindful of the heat. I actually had a extremely painful sunburn and sun rash from Saturday, and then I ran 9 miles on Sunday, which aggravated it, and then my arms were even redder. So they're starting to go away a little bit now, and I'm just trying to stay out the sun a little bit. So I might have to swim today instead of run, but I'm trying not to be in the sun as much, because it was painful. Yeah, so make sure you answer the questions down below, honey, because I want to know, what did you grow in spring that you're excited to grow again in fall, if you're able to grow in fall, you know, the second time around. If not, just let us know. What is it that you're growing for fall or winter that you're super excited about? And we will see you all on the next video. Hope you are having an amazing, amazing Tuesday. Today is the first day for my son to be back in school for high school. Can't wait for him to come home and let me know how his day went. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.